So, like, I started to feel like we're getting into this new gaming era of remasters. That's could be the title. Because right now, we're beginning games that are remastered. So, there's games like Mafia. I don't know too much about that, but I heard it got remastered. Like, there's a remastered trilogy. And I heard now that they finished remastering Saints Row, and then we previously got Modern Warfare 2 remastered. So like there's nothing wrong, and there's also Final Fantasy 7 remake as well. And and also whatchamacallit, Resident Evil 2 and 3, they both got a remake or sort of a remastered or something. But like it's interesting, you know. I think like it's a good move, sort of. So what I mean by that, like, there's nothing wrong with remastering or a game or remaking it. Well, kind of, sort of. I don't know. So it's just like if you're like, let's say for Resident Evil 2 and 3, because I take a look at the gameplay of how it was before, and there's a guy named like Nick something. He compares graphics between the old games and the new games. So he did a comparison, I think, of like the Resident Evil 2 and 3 and to their 19 whatever counterparts. You know, there's been like a graphical and visual changes and everything, and I feel like that's cool, you know. It brings new gamers in, like, excited and everything, learning like what's up and everything, and get them interested into the Resident Evil story. And it also calls back to the OG fans that, you know, played the original Resident Evil games, you know. There's nothing wrong about that. I feel like that's a great move there. And then, you know, remasters. I think remasters are good, you know. Like, again, for like the newcomers, like the new generations, I want this generation to like to know there are some great games that people who used to have 360s and PS2s have, or PS3s have, great memories of playing, and would love to see, you know, new generations of gamers to understand what made games like really good. I think Borderlands had a remake as well. So, you know, it's really cool to get like a callback of like, you know, this is how it was before, and, you know, just minor changes just to get more sales, or just, you know, to get the newcomers in and rolling. And I feel like that works to some degree, depending on, you know, if people are going to try new games that have been remastered, and like, you know, people would like to play the original. But there's nothing wrong playing like remasters that's been visually look a lot better and clean because of the new generations that we're getting of consoles. So, you know, like for Modern Warfare 2 remastered, I knew straight ahead there was some many graphical changes, and not only watching Nick's graphical comparison between the original, it was really good, like, to look at visually how different it looks. It looks really nice. And my only problem with remasters of video games in general is just the picking. So, like, it's not that, like, you know, whatever they pick, they remaster. There's nothing wrong without picking any game. Like, hell, like, they can go back to playing, like, picking games like, I don't know, Assassin's Creed or something. Well, they already remastered the third one, the Rogue, and I think Ezio. That's my favorite one out of all the trilogy or the saga. But like, I have a problem when they remastered, like, you know, any other than like the originals. It really gets me off a little bit. It's just like, you remastered these other games, but like you can't remaster the original. So like when they remaster Saints Row 3, like, I hope that they remastered the second one and the first one, because the first two are great as well, and so is the third one. But like, I would also love to see, like, you know, of the first one and the second one get remastered, you know, to look really, really different, or to make a little bit of a remake or something, or remastered it. You know, I really want to see how they can, you know, take old games from like the 2005s and everything, and to update it with much more better graphics to make it look really nice and clean. That's my only complaint about remastering these games. It's just like they pick random thing. I really want them to pick start to fit, or want them to do start to finish, but it's like whatever though. It's like whatever like the company says that they're allowed to do or something, or if it's like the budget that they can do. Like, it's, dude, if you can make a lot of money from your games already, there's not that much you need to do, but it's just, you know, everything is there. You just need to do not that much. I'm pretty sure remastering a game takes a lot of time, but it doesn't take a lot of time because you already got everything up. You just need to update it to make it look really beautiful and nice and clean, you know. That's my only complaint about it. Like, I feel like they should do start to finish, but I don't like them being picky on choices. But there is some good choices that they did pick. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but I just feel like, you know, like start to finish for a whole remastering is really good in my opinion. So like, I really want the first Assassin's Creed to be remastered. I want the first 2 Saints Row games to be remastered. I don't know what else. Like, Modern Warfare is already getting a remastered. Like, the 3rd one is already in the works already. So we're about to have a whole trilogy of Call of Duty get their shits remastered as well. And I really hope that they do it for Black Ops 1 and 2, or possibly World at War as well. You know, you guys may never know about that. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions down in the comment section about remasters and remakes. What are your thoughts about them? And if you agree with my opinion that they should do start to finish and not be picky on what games they want to remastered, or what should they remastered, or what they are allowed to remaster. Let me know all that down below in the comment section. But yeah, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adro, and I hope y'all have a wonderful morning, night, day, evening, whatever the occasion is. I will see y'all, lovely ladies and gentlemen, in the next one. Peace.